Good, Carlos. Good, Jonas. Good, Dominic. Appreciate you guys coming through. That's good, Ken. Good, Izzy. Yes, sir. I'll do the buys with you guys right now. 200 on personal, going back to eval. Nice, bro. Did you follow your rules and everything? How many trades did you take yesterday? Yesterday was 2 trades, brother. I took a loss and a win. I journaled it. I should have. Yep. So if you ever go to my Discord in this section, I'll always journal every trade I take on live stream. I won't journal the ones I take off live stream because obviously no one can really trust whether I took it or not. Yeah, Trump speaks at 9:50, and then Fed chair, and then Trump again. Wow, okay. Okay. Why was it so slow overnight? Probably because Monday expanded so much. Trusted funded account. Alpha Futures is my favorite. You can start there. Only micros. Proud of you, bro. That's a good way to start. Yeah, I mean, we're probably gonna wait the first 15, 20 minutes. Um, so just writing out the bias. I always do this. I forget to put the picture. All right. So I will share this with you guys so you guys can see. That's not what I wanted to paste. Let's just take a screenshot. Welcome everybody. Appreciate you guys coming over to my stream. My boy, bro, my boy, bro. I just said the same thing twice, so it's probably a little bit confusing. But what's good, bro? Hopefully everything's good with you. You know what I realized, bro? Like, there's a lot of hate in the trading community. But dead ass, we all want the same thing, bro. You know, we're all just trying to get on board. You know? We all want the same thing. Anyways, yesterday we passed another Apex account, so we're at 3 out of 5. Once we get to 5, then you know it's time to start copying the Apex accounts and going for a payout. So I got 2 evals, 2 more. I would like to pass them, hopefully. Let me set up the trade copier for Alpha Futures as well. I'd like to see you giving game. Appreciate you, bro. Yeah, I like to share what I've learned. I feel like I've learned a good amount. Okay, so there's one. But don't trade account 359. So let's make this the leader. Copy that one. 359 remains untraded for the next week and a half. Okay, and then we trade the micro. Cool. That's set up. No issues there. We'll probably keep chat open for some time today, so if you guys have questions, do what you gotta do. Which trade copier do you use? Currently, I'm just using the Alpha Tix one. Could be A and B setup. Could be. Although it might be one of those accumulation, manipulation days, you know? But it next up the price. Greedy, bro. Look, if you guys want the truth, listen, I really like funded next. And I'll probably always use them. Now, I'm not using them right now, but I will use them in the long run because they're the only firm that's similar to Alpha, if that makes sense. But I will probably eventually just end the affiliation with them because I'm gonna be honest, they're just asking a little bit too much of me. They want me to make videos for them and I can tell they want me to promote them as if they're my number one. But I ain't gonna lie, Alpha's my number one, bro. I'm not switching up. Cheeky Geeky, what's up, brother? Cheeky Geeky, I have a question for you. Have you ever gotten a payout before? I don't mind trading today. Give me my money. Looking for continue longs. It doesn't have to be continue longs. It can be reversal longs. Even if the market did this, I wouldn't mind. You have. Okay, no problem. My advice to you, Cheeky, I'll break it down for you for depending on where you're at. Alpha futures, where all the viewers, they'll come in, don't worry. Alpha futures, Cheeky, will grant you the easiest potential payouts. Meaning you have to see as little success in your trading with alpha futures to get money into your account. Okay. Now, that's one thing to consider. Second thing to consider, if you want to go for really large payouts, to be honest, it's probably still going to be alpha because I'm going to be honest, bro. Just use alpha. Yeah, I'm not even point going down this road. Take profit trader. It's not bad. Cheeky, it's not bad. Because yeah, I mean you're just gonna have to build a buffer with them, and the eval's a little bit harder. But it's not bad, bro. You can use it if you want. Go funded. I'm sorry, I've never used or I don't really know anyone who's used them. Do you still use Top Step? Currently, I'm not. But I'm gonna be honest. There's a lot of things about Top Step I don't like. Listen, don't let Top Step confuse you guys. They act like they don't have a consistency rule, but they sure as hell make sure your winners can't be too big. Can you explain again what you're looking for in the market? Of course. Yeah, we'll do that shortly, actually. I just started Funded Next. Funded Next is a great option. Top steps. Oh, listen, guys, they're really all good options. You just got to find one. Listen, I'm just going to tell you guys my point of view. Okay? Payouts got a lot easier for me when I switched to alpha. All right, that's it. It's simple as that. Payouts are not as large, but money's hitting my accounts, you know? And if I ever want to go for a large payout again, I can. It really just, look at your bank account. What matters more is you got to look at your bank account and say, okay, how many accounts can I purchase every month? Alpha kicked you. What'd you do, bro? You make too much money? What's good, Ryan? How are you? I'm pretty good, bro. Pretty good. Once you pass an alpha, exactly. No more fees, my brother. Finex increase the price. Greedy. Hopefully by not too much. Any tips about Trump speaking? If you stay in the live stream, we will go through every single minute together, my brother. Apex. Apex is a great firm, but I'll tell you, two types of people would want to use Apex. One, if you're a brand new trader and you just want to get a really cheap account just to get your foot in the water, Apex is a great option for you because they have really cheap evals. If you wait for 90% off, you can get an eval for $15. Okay? That's great for a beginner trader. You don't want to put 70, 80, 100 bucks into an eval when you're probably just going to blow it. So if you're brand new, you want to just practice, Apex. That's one. Now, the other type of trader who would want to use Apex is someone who is really advanced and wants to get multiple large payouts. Tradeify. Tradeify is a good option. The reason I don't talk about Tradeify is because, listen closely. If you're gonna trade a firm, this is my take. Okay, maybe you guys disagree, but this is my take. If you're gonna trade a firm with live trailing drawdown, my least favorite rule in trading with profit is live trailing drawdown. I don't like that rule. I think it's silly. It makes no sense. I just hate that. I don't like it. So if you're gonna choose a firm with that, you might as well choose Apex because at least if you can get through that live trailing drawdown, you can get 20 accounts on Apex. Tradeify is literally Apex minus the fact that you can only get 5 funded accounts. So it doesn't really make sense. Although Tradeify has the straight to funded, which is a really good option. Take profit, exact same scenario. Take profit, exact same scenario. But to be honest, I feel like I'll probably want to try take profit at some point. I don't think I've ever tried them. Big winning days on Top Step is no problem, my brother. You can win whatever you want. You don't have to worry about the amount you win. Activation fee on Apex. Activation fee on Apex is 140 for a 50K account. TPT has, I really like what TPT is doing, but I think their eval kind of sucks. And I personally don't like the fact that you have to get a buffer. Any firm that requires you to get a buffer to request payouts is just something I don't like. I don't like. Webull's a brokerage. How much risk would I per trade on my eval? I think 1% is a good number. Easy to keep track. What is a buffer? A buffer means like if you want to request a payout on Take Profit Trader. I got you, Johnny. Don't worry. Well, first of all, the game plan is right here, bro. It's sorry. So Take Profit, you need to make a buffer. Yeah, you need to make. I believe it's what $2,000 something on the account before you can request payout. So it's two-step basically. You passed an eval, you can't get paid. You have to basically pass twice. Like you have to get past the second. And I don't like that. That's why Alpha Futures is my number one. It's a simple. That one reason makes me the best. Can you read me a bedtime story? I can, bro. I actually will. If you actually want me to, I will. Alpha Advanced is cheaper, user. Yes, not initially, but all in cost. Bro, Alpha Zero, or even Alpha Advanced. But that's only this month, remember, because Alpha Advanced also has an activation fee. It's just this month there's no activation fee if you pass. Exactly, Tito. Exactly. Exactly. After Alpha Futures, you don't need to create a buffer. No, sir. Not only do you not need a buffer, you can request 100% of what you make. If you make on Alpha Futures 200, 200, 300, you can request all that money. 100%. You don't have to request 50%. They're not going to move your maximum loss limit. Basically, as simply as what I'm about to say. Alpha Futures does not penalize you in any way for taking payouts early on. Every other firm either doesn't allow you or penalizes you. Even for zero accounts, brother. Well, zero accounts actually no. Zero accounts you can only request half. Penalize? Yeah, penalize. For example, Top Step. Top Step, if you make $500 on Top Step, listen closely. If you make $500 on Top Step and you want to request 250, you'll only have 250 left on the account to work with. That's shit. You basically can't take that. You can take the payout, but you might as well just blow the account. You know? While Alpha, if you request a payout with Alpha, say you make 500, you request 500, you still have $1,500 left. Explain Telsa one more time. No problem. Alpha does move the loss limit. As you make money, yes. But when you request payout, Banyan, when you request a payout, Alpha does not set the maximum loss limit to $0. Like every other firm does. It's the only firm that doesn't do that. I'm gonna be waiting until 9:45 and stuff. So today we're waiting until 9:45. Which is why I'll keep answering your guys' questions for now. Yeah, and then Trump is 9:50 as well. Yes, all the firms, guys, all the firms, as you make money, the drawdown moves, okay? They don't accept non-US people? Of course they do, bro. I'm not US. Okay, listen, everyone, just I'll explain all your questions. 1 second. Just listen very closely, okay? All prop firms in the future space, they move your drawdown as you make money, okay? And then once you make the $2,000 amount, 52K, all prop firms will stop moving your drawdown, okay? We're on the same page, same level. That rule is for all futures firms, okay? Drawdown will stop trailing once you make 52K, all right? Now, the rule that I'm talking about is different, okay? The rule that I'm talking about is when you request a payout, Alpha Futures does not set your maximum loss limit to 0, while the other firms do. So what does that mean? That means on Alpha Futures, you don't get punished for taking a payout before you build a buffer. You can make $500, and if you're eligible, you can request $500, and it doesn't really affect your account, right? Yeah, you'll only have 1,500 left because you took out 500, but on the other firms, either you're not allowed to do that, or you only have 250. You know, for example, on Top Step, if you make 500, therefore you can only request 250. That leaves you with $250. You know, and that sucks. So basically, you can't request a payout with Top Step unless you make a lot of money on the account. Someone said My Fund Futures has that too. Are you sure? Which one? Funded Next has a different system in place. See, Funded Next, you don't need to build a buffer, but you will blow the account. But you can take advantage of that actually, because with Funded Next, you can get a payout every 3 days. Exactly, Dale. Top Step does have trailing drawdown. For the people who are saying My Fund Futures, can you tell me which one it is? Or is it all of them? I make 10K profit on the 50K and then I hit max drawdown to lose profit, then payout. Not sure what that means. There's a lot of questions going through right now. You can request all the profit but lose the account. Yeah, see, so yeah, exactly. So My Fund Futures. So listen, PXTU or anyone here who uses My Fund Futures, let me ask you one question. If you make $500 on My Fund Futures, can you request the 500 and not blow the account? That is my question. To my understanding, no. You would blow the account. Exactly. You would blow the account. Exactly. No, I'm pretty sure. I mean, some people are saying yes, some people are saying no. You blow the account. It resets to original balance. Exactly. So you have to build a you don't have to build a buffer, but that's their way of telling you. Is that normal? No. With alpha futures, that does not happen. That's the point I'm trying to make. If you make $500, with alpha futures and you request $500, your account is not blown. You still have $1,500 left to work with. You can keep getting payouts. That's the one reason. That one simple, minuscule reason is why. Nope, that is not the same with Topset. Alpha Futures is the only firm that does that. Is Alpha good? Is Alpha legit? Of course you're legit, bro. It's not going to build the account. It's going to give you like 0.25% drawdown. Talk about price action. We'll wait until 9:45. So listen, we're not going to be... Is it good to trade today? If your model forms and you have a clear objective, I don't see why not. You can have up to 3 accounts with Alpha. If I receive the payoff from the next day, when will I be able to request another? I think 3 days. Apex is the same. Apex is not the same. Funding Take Zero plan doesn't need a buffer. Listen, guys. You guys are not understanding. Some of these firms that you're talking about, they say you don't need a buffer. And it's true, you don't need a buffer. But if you request the payout under the buffer, your account gets blown. So yeah, you're eligible for a payout. You're eligible for one. But it doesn't mean you should actually take it. So you can make 500, request 500, but then your account's gone. Okay, you don't need a buffer, but you lose the account if you request a payout. So in other words, if you want to get more than one payout, you gotta get funding futures. I don't know if that's the same as my funding futures, but no, I haven't used that. Hello, Alpha Zero accounts with the code aren't expensive when you consider there's no activation fee. Appreciate you, Nina. Anyway, listen, I really CBA asking. Listen, I'm gonna be honest. ChatGPT knows everything about every single firm, so you could actually ask ChatGPT. I will check, Alif. You're right. I actually don't know for sure, but I will check. What rules for Alpha futures? The only rule is 40% consistency. I'm gonna do Alpha next, which 50K. I personally use the standard because that one's really easy for me to get payouts on. Alpha standard or zero? In my opinion, standard is easier, but zero is cheaper. Zero is cheaper. So if you're new and you want to just get your foot in the water, maybe start with the zero, try to get one payout, and then move to the standard. I'll be honest though, the standard is a lot easier. Yes, it's more expensive, but I'm going to be honest. Like, I'll tell you guys straight up, I don't pass every single Alpha funded account for standard, but I have never gotten an Alpha standard account and not gotten a payout on it. At least one. Because the payouts are just really easy. I'm 22 years old. Can you gift me an Alpha Futures account? I can't do that, brother. I mean, I can, but I can't just give anyone free accounts because you realize how many people will ask. Listen, I'll even say one more thing. Even if you don't think Alpha Futures is the best, that's fine. You don't have to think they're the best. You don't even have to use them if you don't want to. It doesn't really affect me. But there's one truth that no one can deny. Okay? When you use Alpha Futures, the payout is easiest. So even if you want to use other firms, Take Profit, whatever, Apex, whatever you want to use, you might as well start with Alpha Futures first. If you want to make some money with Alpha Futures, you suck it up. If you don't like them for whatever reason, you suck it up and then you move to the next firm. That's fine. My personal advice is at least start with Alpha Futures. What makes it easy? Because you don't need a buffer. You can make $200, $200, $200, and then you can request $600. And that would be the only firm you can do that with, to my knowledge, and keep the account. And if you're new and you're trying to make money, right? What is being profitable? How much money you put into trading, you make more. That's not true. Is there another firm? I do have a video on order blocks and breaker blocks. They're really good videos. I'd recommend you watch them. To my knowledge, my fund of futures does not do that, brother. My fund of futures, you don't need a buffer, but they set the drawdown to zero. Am I mistaken or? Yep, on YouTube. I'll check funding tick. Someone said funding tick zero. Sure, I'll check. Let's check any future firms that support African countries. There's a lot. You just gotta find which one. Allow them to take. Depends which account. Listen, I can't answer every question because Alpha has multiple accounts. Blah blah blah. They have a full Discord. They have a AI that helps them and stuff. Um, Funding ticks. You need 2K buffer. See, okay, there you go. Yeah, you can pass Alpha in either 1 day or 2 days, depending on which account you get. Yes, that is true, Josiah. Ah, fuck, man. I don't know how many times I have to explain this. Listen. Yeah. Why is it so hard for people to understand? You're right, Josiah. Every single prop firm, like I said, every single prop firm, when you make $2,000, your maximum loss limit gets set to 0. Okay? Period. Every firm, whatever. We're talking about payouts under the buffer, before the buffer, right? When you first start trading the account, how easy is it to get your first, return on your investment? If you make $600, then you can request $600, assuming you're eligible. I'm not saying you make some request. Why is everyone saying 6-7, bro? Did I even say that shit? I didn't even say that shit, bro. Which first presentation? Yeah, I'd use this. Use this one that's forming right now. Anyways, I'm gonna make this real easy for you guys. Hold up, hold up. How do I join Alpha Discord? Yeah, DBT, guys. Yeah, listen. Which S&P thing is the better one? The one that supports your trade idea. Yeah, I heard Funded Next increased the rapid challenge prices. I think they figured out about the method, bro. They figured out about the method, and they had to patch that shit a little bit. I don't know how much is it now. Does anyone know? I will lock in 3 minutes after 9:45. What was the method? You could just keep getting Funded Next accounts, get a payout in 3 days, and then yeah, you don't have to buy Alpha Futures to join my Discord, bro. You don't have to use Alpha Futures if you don't want to. Just simply if you want to. It's up to you. Everyone has their favorite firm. Listen, guys, listen. I have a video. Okay, I have a video. If you really, really are still confused, just watch this video. Okay? Just watch this video. It's 13 minutes long, bro. FTMO doesn't even allow futures, so it would be very difficult for me to rank FTMO. I do have an alpha code, yeah. $100 for 25K. What percent do we get it off if we use your code? Right now, they're only running 10%. I did have a 20%, like they gave me a little increase, but I don't know if that's still live. Anyways, guys, we gotta lock in. All right, listen, I'm minimizing chat. We gotta lock in here. I just want to say I appreciate everyone coming through. My mouth is dry as shit, and I don't have any water besides this stale ass tea. Bro, hear me out. Peppermint tea, C tier, bro. C tier. Not even C tier, bro. I'm being generous. Peppermint tea, I hate it. I don't like peppermint tea. Earl Grey is so much better than peppermint tea. 1,000 times. I said S tier. Oh, hell nah, bro. To be honest, I'm viewing this as a Judas swing, but it is not easy here to find a high probability idea. Not easy, but I don't like that every marker is blue. I like mint tea with a lot of sugar. You know what I want? I want I want a tea that doesn't require any sugar. You know? That's what I want. It's good, Gabriel. What are you trading? NASDAQ futures. Don't be weird in my chat, bro. What are you saying weird ass shit? Earl Grey vanilla. Maybe I will try that. I've never tried that, but I don't know. All I know is I love Earl Grey. Peppermint tea is meant for the holidays. It does get a little bit of a boost. Chamomile vanilla. I think I have that, so I will try that next. Are you a chai guy? I guess so. I guess I'm slowly pivoting. All right, let's lock in, guys. Let's lock in. Let's minimize chat. You guys know the drill. When I'm actually trading live, my funded accounts are open. I like to take it very serious, so I'm gonna minimize chat. If you have questions, you can join the free Discord and ask me there, or you can ask ChatGPT. You know, it knows probably more than me. So we're still bullish. We're gonna have to wait for a reversal. Obviously, order flow is pretty bearish right now, but again, it's all-time highs. We have these nice equal highs. I'm viewing this as a Judas swing, meaning I see this as a fake price run. I'm very, very skeptical that we left these perfect equal highs here. Right, those perfect equal highs. Don't trust that at all. So we'll be looking to see if we can capture a move towards that. 9:45 PMI looks like it didn't even exist. So and I think let's make this easier on ourselves. Is there more discounts? No, there isn't. All right. So cleaning up the chart here. I just realized I'm so not locked in. We didn't even mark out org. I had to figure, yeah. Usually when org is small like this, closing price, opening price. Usually when org is small like that, it doesn't. Pretty lame day. Pretty lame day. Yep, that's clean. That's pretty clean price. Pretty clean marker there. So right now, prices came down. We're below all opening prices, and we're trading into the 15-minute fair value gap. Let me just double check this is correct. Yeah, I had a feeling that was incorrect. Closing price, opening price. Yeah, I had a feeling. Okay, there you go. So this is your opening range gap, closing price, opening price. Go back to electronic trading hours. You can see we work through that gap, break down, trade one more time, move. So what do I need to see to take a trade? In order for me to take a reversal trade, I would need to see a CISD. I would need to see something clean. You know, maybe something like that. It's gotta be clean. None of this, right? The CISD is all the way up here. I don't like that. I prefer waiting. If you want to be aggressive, you could argue this inversion is a classic model. Again, I would not take that personally. I am going to pull up the Trump speech. President Trump speech. I think he's talking about autism. I don't know if you guys saw that stuff about autism, but honestly, made me quite happy to see. Made me quite happy to see that they were making some breakthroughs. If I'm being honest. This month is good so far. I've taken one payout. I am hoping to take another, but my main focus for this month is get my 5 Apex funded back. I'm glad they're looking out for you. Yeah. Thank you, bro. YM seems to be, damn, very bullish. I'm looking for longs. Does the market always go up when Trump speaks? No, that is not. Very false information. You trade mini on evals? Yes. On the evals, I'll be trading mini. And on the not evals, I'll be trading micros. The fund is. You lost 5 Apex funded. When my trade copier broke, we lost 5 Apex funded. It shorted max contracts. Don't chase. Yeah, I'll be waiting. Longs off first presentation inversion. In my personal opinion, it's a little bit. I don't think it'll even inverse. It's not a bad trade. You don't know what he said is complete BS? I thought there were some pretty good studies on it. The FDA said there was. It wasn't like Trump just saying shit. It was the FDA. Obviously it's not confirmed, but discount and premium. I'm looking at this right now, but I'm also looking at. This may get a little bit confusing. Previous daily range. It's obviously opposite. Anyways, our game plan's simple. We're just gonna sit here and wait for longs. Just sit here and wait for longs. You guys can tell why this is highly improbable right now, and I'll explain it to you. I'll give you guys a cheat code. This is a cheat code. Look at my right screen. If you're on TikTok and you can't see because you're on phone, make it go sideways. Look at my right chart. This is indice number one, the S&P 500. The S&P 500 is staying sideways. Okay, sideways. This is indice number two, Nasdaq. Nasdaq is moving lower. Okay, so one is lower, one is sideways. But then we have the third indice, YM, which is going up. So every single related correlated index future is doing something different. One is going sideways, okay? One is going down, and one is going up. How the hell are you supposed to know with high probability which one is going to lead and which ones will follow, if even at all? Okay? You don't. You can assume that YM is going to lead because we're bullish, but it's not going to be with high probability, right? And today we're only going to be executing A plus trades. So although today is regular protocol, based on the economic calendar, based on the price action and what yesterday did, today I'll be waiting for an A plus trade only. YM is the Dow Jones. It is the third index future that's correlated to Nasdaq and the S&P 500. Market could be waiting for Powell to speak. Yes. Perk. Did Trump already start? No. I have it on my second monitor. He has not started speaking. Although I don't think he's talking about anything too important. 700 viewers on YouTube. That's really cool. Wow. Appreciate you guys coming through. I'm simply just waiting here for a high probability trade. Personally would not take the 3-minute inverted. 7 likes. 7 likes. 700 people watching and 7 likes? Is that real? Is what I'm hearing true right now? 1K viewers soon? That would be crazy. Yeah, did anyone else see, like, why is everyone saying 6, 7, bro? I didn't even say it, bro. My days. Well, when is this gonna end, bro? All the questions that I was just about to read, all gone, bro. Sorry to those people, bro. Don't even bother ask a question. That question's gone. I'm aiming for these objectives here. This would be best case scenario. I don't know who asked that. This is what I'm aiming for today. Best case scenario. I also really like this level right here. Damn, we're still going. Do you feel like a pro trader or pro streamer? I don't know. YM is gonna tire out. Possible. I think a nice long would form here if we get the CISD here. I would like that. Yeah, this would be nice. Now, if we come up and close above that, I would take that. To be honest, it's looking really bearish right now, but it's fine. 26 points. Yeah, we can get a 2 plus R. Who pinned this? Someone pinned that. TikTok's funny, bro. TikTok's funny as fuck. We'll see. So we're still inside that 15. Still inside the hourly. There's that tap. Full hourly closure. Yeah, I wouldn't want to see it much lower than that. Probably 4 hours CE. No, not yet. So wait. If we close above here, we'll execute. How many contracts will we execute with? 25 times 2 is 50. We're gonna go with 2 micros on the funded, maybe 3. But on here we'll go with. I really want to speed this eval up. Probably just 3 minis. 3 minis would be 30 times 2 is 600. Yeah, fuck it. Just send it. Can we trade during Richmond Manufacturing Index news on Alpha? You know, a good question. Let me double check that. Probably should have checked that beforehand. Yeah, I think we're good. It's not here. Tuesday, right? Yeah, should be good. Just the Fed chair, 2 minutes before and after. Order flow still bearish. Yes, we have to sit here and wait for it to shift. Do you use to take profit and stop loss? Yeah, that's like the most important part, bro. So if we can get something like this, I would gladly take this trade. No hesitation. It's kind of sloppy. We'll probably put the stop at the low. Aim for something like that. Maybe look for scaling opportunities. How come you don't want to? I don't want to. You want to know why I didn't mark up the hourly? Because look how ugly this is gonna look on my chart, bro. Like, how can I trade like this? You know, just mark out the line. Keep it simple. I want to believe that this is a Judah swing. We just gotta see some displacement higher. Where's 830 open? I already touched it. Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it goes lower. That's fine. Eventually, daily chart's gonna go lower, right? Eventually, the daily chart will reverse. It's gonna be really hard to know when. We'll just wait and see. I did say in my outlook that if the market dumps aggressively, we can look for high probability continuation. New week opening gap is there. I don't know. Yes, is still higher. I think we just wait for the long. For now, I'm still looking for longs. Opinion on TGR bootcamp for newbie? I would opt that you skip that bootcamp. No trades taken yet. When do we use midnight? I always use it every single day. The reason I say skip the bootcamp, it just depends what kind of trader you want to be. If you want to trade exactly the way he trades, okay, then watch the bootcamp. But the issue is, a lot of people watch the bootcamp and then go to watch ICT. But a lot of the concepts he teaches that are ICT concepts in the bootcamp are incorrect. Are you rich? Not rich. I wouldn't say rich, no. It would have to close above here for me to execute. Yesterday's midnight candle is weekly opening price. I would go with ICT 2022, yes. Do you have some private group or just public in Discord? I don't have a job, no. You down on the day? Have not traded yet. Are you profitable? I've been so for about probably a good amount of time, but depends on your definition. Why not get in after over the week? No. My Discord's free. Hmm. Besides news, other days you don't trade because you don't see any. Yep, that happens, Taylor, sometimes. I don't need remember I don't need an A plus setup every day, but days like this where I'm expecting it might be sloppy, I'll sit here and just wait for an A plus setup. Why? Because it might be sloppy. If something doesn't form really clean and obvious, then I don't really want to trade it. Right? For example, yesterday was no news Monday. I was only waiting for an A plus setup just to increase my probability. But for example, if it's another day where price action looks clean, I don't need an A plus setup. You know. I don't know. We'll see. It's going to be a long breaker. Annoying. Makes you bullish. All time high in the scopes. I'm always bullish. Never trying to pick a top on the daily. Is it must? Is it a must to inverse for? No, it's not a must. Depends on what you need to see to be convinced. Maybe some people this is all they need to see, and they click buy right now. Me personally, I need to see it close above this price level right here. If we can close above this blue line, that would be enough for me personally to execute a long position. Everyone has their own confirmation criteria. For this specific scenario, reversal below opening price. That's what I would need to see. And if we stay bearish, maybe we'll get a setup short around here to target new week opening gap. In fact, it might even form now. It would be this order block. Shorting low of day. Nah, I really would. I'd rather just take no trade, if I'm being honest. If we close below here, yeah, you could argue it's a protraction model. New week opening gap's a pretty strong draw, given we haven't traded into it in regular trading hours. Would offer really high risk reward, but I'd rather just let it go, I think. I don't know. We'll see. For now, we'll just wait. Could just be waiting for Trump to speak as well. I really should have brought some water in here. For me, there's no A plus shorts. Not using my model, at least. I'm thinking the same, too. The 1 minute chart. You hit your model. This a good thing you don't have to use it, my brother. We'll just tape read the shorts. What is an OB? OB is an order block. I hate your model. What's your model? What? No, you don't have to apologize. Yeah, it doesn't matter if you hate my model. I'm sure a lot of people hate my model. They don't like the way that confirmations form and stuff. FEG into IFEG. That's one variation. I hate you, Gatie. I'm sorry. What made you bullish today? The fact I was bullish is very simple, brother. When the market is near all-time highs, we're trading in all-time high territory. The probability of it making a new all-time high is always going to be higher than the market reversing. So we're going to sit. We're going to wait. If it reverses, no problem. We let it reverse. We come back tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow we'll be bearish, right? But when we're here into the day, we simply sit and wait for that Why is he here if he hates your model? He was just, I think he just said the wrong thing. What is your model? Again, it's not going to be easy for me to explain it. My model has multiple variations. Um, I trade the range expansion of the power of 3 candles that I'm anticipating to expand. I capture those expansions using reversals below opening price and protractions above opening price. That would be my model, if that makes sense. Probably the easiest way I can put it. Why the free sauce? I'm trading anyways. Might as well go live. If ES closes bullish here, I'll execute long. If ES gives me the CISP, I'll take that. I think we will get it here. So we'll likely execute this CISD. Minimize chat again. I've been distracted. All right, there it is. All right. So what am I trading right now? The CISD formed on the S&P 500 after it swept the low there. I like that setup. We have a very easy objective in this 15-minute gap right here. Which, sorry, I'll just make it really easy. Those equal highs. So I like that. I'm entering the trade with 3 micros on my funded accounts. Stuff goes here. So just remember, funded accounts, 3 micros. Eval accounts, 3 minis. So risking about $140 on the eval, on the funded. And first short-term objective would be right here. And obviously we would want to see this inverse. So we'll watch this for now. See if we can get there. Not A plus on Nasdaq, but I would argue this is near A plus on the S&P 500. I like that sweep, and then CISD plus the bullish fair value gap and the all-time highs right there. I like that setup. So now we just wait. 23 times 20, around 1500. So yeah, should be fine. I think we see if we get above that price level. So we're trading back into this imbalance. I'd want to see that hold. Put the volume imbalance there. So ideally this holds. So far, still good. We did close below the 50% level. So first red flag of the trade. But we'll see if the actual gap itself holds. It's been sloppy all day, so it's not surprising that we got below 50%. I need water, man. He's cold. Tea's gone cold. I'm gonna buy these earbuds. I don't know if you guys know these. I don't know if you guys can even see that. I'm gonna buy these earbuds. Apparently, I can just like put it into my PC, and then like just it works from a distance. And they're also noise canceling and shit. I think it's gonna be really good. We put in a bearish fair value gap here. If price can get above that, we move the stop right here. And then I'll even add a contract, probably. If we can, obviously we have to inverse though. ES looks really good right now. NQ is a little bit lagging behind. ES is showing good follow through. Let's set the alert on ES for all-time highs. We may have to manage the position tightly. I probably won't add because of that reason alone. So we'll likely put the stop here if we get the inversion. Right, we just wait here. Make sure we manage well. So if we get this inversion fair value gap, we can move the stop to the short-term low, and we get the inversion there. So we're going to move the stop, and already I'm very content with the outcome of this trade. We managed to reduce the risk by 33%. That's really good. If you want to be aggressive, you can add one here. I'm not going to. The only reason I'm not going to is because NQ is a lot weaker than ES. So we may have to actually terminate the trade early, depending if how high ES goes. So we'll see. If you want to be aggressive, you can add. I'll just gonna play it safe today. I don't think it's a good day to be aggressive, if I'm being honest. So bullish fair value gap respected, a little bit sloppy. We do get the inversion. Now I just want to see speed above this. The reason I want to see speed above this, man, ES is gonna take all-time highs. That really complicates things, if I'm being honest. NQ is just really weak right now. So you see, what I'm talking about is, if you guys see my right chart, and I don't know if you guys can see it. Let me, it won't even work if I switch. Look at my right side charts. In fact, look at the daily chart. NQ down here, ES is all the way up there. It's kind of a red flag. ES is trading all the way here. This is what I was targeting on the NASDAQ, which means we're going to get a huge discrepancy between ES and NQ if we move higher, which means we'll probably just have to break even and hope. Maybe just close early. I don't know. We'll see. Looks like we may make a lower low here anyways. So getting real close to the low there. Let me make sure it's accurate. At 941. On the micro, it's 941.25, but should be fine. Should cover. Sloppy, but should cover. I'm gonna give it one tick because of the micro. So we reinverse the inversion. Not a good sign. But it's real sloppy in here. ES does look a lot better. So could just be one of those setups where, you know, ES plays out, NQ fails. At least we managed to reduce our risk, and we are out of the trade there. So reduced risk loss. So we'll see. I don't know if I'll take another reversal. I don't know if I have the conviction, but maybe. Maybe. It seems as if we're gonna stay pretty consolidated here. Like technically, if we close above here, I could enter again on the order block. It's real sloppy though. Would I want to try that again? I might. I might try it again. If we get the order block here, I'll try it again one more time. So the equal highs are such a strong draw that I'm willing to try it again. So if we close above, I'll try one more time. Even though, yes, it's almost all-time highs. I think it's worth the risk. We lost 100. We'll probably just risk, what's the minute micros today? Yeah. Hopefully it doesn't go too high. We'll likely execute this one more time. Take another attempt. Where's my executions? Wait for the closure there. There's the closure. It's above. I'm watching the sensitivity of that candle. I'll buy it right there. All right, so we'll try it one more time. This time off the order block. So we swept the low, closed above. That's a bullish order block. Assuming we're in a buy side program. If we're not, well, then we'll get stopped out. Stop loss goes to the low. And yeah, we'll see. Give it another chance. It is getting real choppy in here. Let me mark this out. I'll probably just mark this out. The easiest thing. So we'll see if we get the follow through. At least to these highs, right? Ideally. So this trade is still valid as long as we don't close below here. If we close below here, yeah, I may or may not terminate, but we'll see. Because that would be a CISD lower. Actually, it wouldn't be. We'll see. We'll probably just let it see. Just wait and see if it pans out. It's gonna be a while probably, so we're just gonna have to be somewhat patient. Mouth is so dry. Real choppy in here. So just waiting in here. It's getting quite sloppy, but I have conviction in ES at least reaching all-time highs. Maybe not NQ, but at least ES, and we can manage the position from there. So just got to be patient with it. Give it a chance. If it stays sideways, it's probably waiting for a Fed Chair Powell speech, which means I'll probably just wait till that. Maybe I don't know. We'll see. Real choppy in here. The good thing is, if we do leave this range and we get something like this with a bullish fair value gap, I would expect speed. So hopefully we get the breakout, I guess you can say, with a bullish fair value gap. That would be nice. What's YM doing? YM's moving lower. Oh, great. Now YM wants to go lower. It's been bullish all day. Yeah, real sloppy in here. It's giving us opportunity to, get out early, but still want to give it a chance. I really like these equal highs up here. What we're kind of aiming for right now. Something there. I'm gonna order these headphones I showed you guys. I think they're gonna be really nice, man. My headphones suck. See what chat's saying for now. I don't think we can manage anything for a while. How long before inverse? I took the CISD, brother. I'm in the same trade looking like higher. Yeah, it's kind of going sideways, but I mean, we'll see. It is real choppy, yeah. No, I won't stream Fed Chair. It's gonna be way too long. I really like the equal highs, Ryan. But right now, low hanging fruit is all time highs on ES. That's my personal low hanging fruit. This is low hanging fruit on NQ. I'm not gonna take anything off there. Maybe reduce the stop to the consolidation body low. It's tough. It's real tough. No protraction models in there. We're just this is might just be like a just wait and see type trade. It's high resistance, obviously. So it's one of those where you just wait, you know. Maybe take off one at the highs just to reduce my stop loss, and then just wait, see if it wants to go all the way up. If not, that's fine. Let me order these headphones though. I want to get these ASAP. Legendary PA. Yeah. This is what August this is what August looks like. ES is gonna make a lower low here, so we might get stopped out. Mm-hmm. Is that an internal soup? Maybe. Right now it's looking like a consolidation of doom. I don't think we survive this. Even if this stays safe, I don't think we survive this move lower. Ideally stays above that red line on the body. Yeah, it is technically a bearish order block in there. But I think I'm just gonna hold it. Very, very choppy in here. Just want to give it a chance that it doesn't make a lower low. That's why I'm holding on to this. 3 micros on the funded, 3 minis on the eval. It looks like ES will make a lower low, which means we'll probably get stopped out, but it's a good idea. Good risk reward. At least we took slightly reduced risk on the first trade. I mean, reduced loss on the first trade. Um, I'll be straight up. Right now, it looks like we're most likely going to get stopped, but we'll see. Maybe it doesn't make a lower low. If we can put in this swing low, well, I guess we did put in that swing low. If we can leave this swing low open, then at least we have an intermediate term low here. But it's not looking good. Yeah, I don't think we survive this move lower. There we get out. That's a full size loss. We did put in the SMT. We'll see if that holds or not. We'll see if that holds or not. I really don't want to try it again, if I'm being honest. It really should have moved on one of those. I'll move that limit order. So we'll see. Good trades though. Good trades in my opinion. How do you still have this eval? This eval has 200 bucks left in it. So let's work on the next one. That one's basically gone. The S&T is there. I really don't want to try it again. To be honest, I still believe in the longs, but just could probably not be the day. See if we get the order block here. I may try for a third time and make that my last trade of the day. Depends if E form's really clean. We'll see. I'd have to close above here. I'd want to see ES also follow through. YM also inside 15-minute bullish fair value gap, so maybe the stars are aligning. Maybe I'm just chasing a bad long. We don't get the order block anyways. Oh, I don't think so, at least. No. We don't get the order block. Maybe we wait for the breaker. Just more confirmation. The inversion on ES. 1030 is coming. TH hourly. It's a lot to ask for. I'll be honest, it's a lot to ask for. We may try it again one more time. I think I will. All right. We'll try it again one more time. Can this stop? Yeah. Wait for the candle to close just to make sure it doesn't wick crazy. And we'll try it one more time. So this may be our first, because usually I stop after 2 losses, but I will try this one more time. If it trades lower, we get a better fill maybe. The candle didn't place a low. I'm just waiting for that low. Don't want to buy it as it's going up. We're getting the full breaker. I mean, even on the breaker, stop is not bad there. I want to get a good fill. Maybe buy this fair value gap. Just kind of make a difference. Hopefully it gives us a fill in that fair value gap because we didn't buy that candle's open. If this just rips higher, I mean, that'd be really funny. But ideally, we get a fill on this fair value gap. I don't normally put limit orders, but again, I'm going to look to buy that fair value gap. Wait for it to trade down into it, and then just market buy. We'll try it last time. We'll just buy that fair value gap there. All right, this will be my last trade of the day. Win or lose. My third attempt at a long here. 2 losses, 1 full-size loss, and 1 partial loss. If I say partial loss, I mean 66% loss. So 3 attempts at a long. And hopefully, I mean, 3 tries better than whatever, 0. Not better than 0. That's not what I meant to say. It playing out on the 3rd attempt is better than not playing out at all. But we'll see. I want to see this fair value gap be respected. That's first thing. First, there's a volume imbalance in there. That does count as a part of the imbalance. So we'll just watch price now. Stop loss covers the order block low. Make sure that's accurate. Yes, it is. And yeah, now we wait and see. Ideally, we get closure above here. That would form a bullish order block. So if we can get above this blue line, that's a bullish order block. Just like this was the OB plus here. Looking for a run to those equal highs. $10.30 is now opened, so I'm hoping for speed. Yeah. See 10.30 range expansion. Obviously, we may stay choppy. Obviously, we're buying after seeing all this consolidation, but I'm willing to put money behind the line. So three micros again on the funded. Oh, probably a lot of hate in the TikTok chat, huh? Let's see what chat's saying. I'm curious. This Powell speak. Powell speaks 1240 or something. It's good and long. We tried to warn you. I don't need you guys to warn me. Isn't Trump speaking at the UN right now? Yeah. What camera do you use for your face cam? It's just a webcam. Logitech something. Cope is the new model. Yeah, there it is. What prop I'm using? I'm using Alpha Futures. Why are you taking 3 trades? Why not? I'm currently short in S&P. Good luck, brother. Why are you taking 3 trades? Why not? Bro's paper trade final boss. This is an eval, but I'm also in this on my fund accounts. Can you share the background color setting? Yes, I can. What are you saying for ES? I mean, what am I saying for ES? What does that mean? It will go long 100%. Nothing's ever guaranteed, brother. Still long. Yeah, the trades were good. Want to see a group of those equal highs inside there. See those equal highs inside. Oh, here? Yeah, we could potentially just... Whoops. It's possible we just take out these highs and then fall short. That's okay. Sorry to be bent. Who said 2 was my max? Would you go break even at the engineered highs due to the slow movement? It's possible, yeah. Not break even, but I'll put my stop loss, whatever low is put in here. How did you find your daily buys? Being in all-time high markets, I don't want to look for shorts. Emotions take control now. Could you please explain why you're so set on this long? All-time high market. ES is close to all-time highs. These equal highs. It's been one-sided in 930. So I'm viewing this as a Judas swing. And I really like this target. We're in a deep discount. We're inside higher time frame bullish fair value gap inside the 4 hour. There's a lot of confluences for price to not go lower. Is this eval or funded? Both. Took this on both. Guys, please do not ask this guy for advice. He can't trade post to payout. Sure. I have many payouts to post. Took one this week. Today, equilibrium, bro. It's possible. Yep, this is my 3rd trade of the day. One account. Right now, this is 3 fundeds and 1 eval. The canvas color is right here, brother. I'm going to reverse your trade, do the opposite. Yeah, you can do the opposite if you want. Same trade, you thinking taking 1-to-1 is valid. I wouldn't look for a 1-to-1 personally. Guaranteed everyone's saying paper trading, have never had a payout. Yep, for sure. Did you take... Yep, all 3 trades on the funded. So if I lose this, that will be 3 losses on the funded. When's the account giveaway? We already ran a giveaway yesterday. Why are you hating? They're only hating because I lost. Is this account going to be blown if you lose this trade? No, this is a fresh eval now. What percent you risk on 3 trades? 0.25%. People are hating for getting the past days of the win. People will hate forgetting about all the payouts we got. There's another SMT here. Hopefully you got that, brother. The code. This would be the order block now. Now, I'll just, to be honest, we'll just mark the fair value gap and wait. Bro got a $100 payout. I think they're, yeah, just ignore them. Why are you trading 3 minis? This is an eval. Guys, on my fundeds, I'm trading, hold on, guys. These are my funded accounts copied. I think people forget to realize that. These are my funded accounts copied. That's just only 2 accounts. I'm not touching this one until a week and, 1 more week and a half. So we're down 230 on the fundeds, risking again 3 micros. So this trade was not taken on the, sorry. The micros are trading on the funded. This is an eval. What you're seeing right here on screen is an eval. I'm trying to get 5 fundeds on Apex again. Currently we're at 3. Before I trade Apex fundeds again, I want to get 5. I don't see a point in trading less than 5. So just trying to get those 5 fundeds again on Apex. We lost 5 to the trade copier malfunction 2 weeks ago, I think, or a week and a half ago or something. Yeah. Why do you like paper trading? I don't like paper trading. I mean, there's nothing wrong with paper trading, but I'm not paper trading right now. What's the difference between an eval account and a funded account? How many? On a funded account, you make money to get a payout. On an eval, you get money. Oh shoot. On a eval, you pass. On an eval, you trade to pass. God, if I take 3 micros, I risk way less when SL's almost same. I don't understand. I don't understand what you're saying. Yeah, TikToks, man. Do you have a live account? I do have a live account, but I'm not trading it in this all-time high market. I'm waiting for October. Candle colors? Sure. Best trade copier? Probably Trade Sinker. Shorting with a stop there. That's a risky trade, you know? It's possible. But he may be right and he may get stopped out and be right. Symbol. The only one you need is this one, right? That would be there. You're still in the long from 10:07 down. How many years of experience do you have trading live markets? 2 years. Why is it so choppy? Probably because yesterday was really expensive and we have Fed chair at 12:45. Although I really don't see anyone waiting for lunch volatility, but it's possible. My TP set to equal highs. I'm gonna bring the stop to 947. It is the smart thing to do, although it kind of chokes the trade. If we get a break above these highs, I'll move it to 947. I should bring it there anyways. All right, we're gonna cut the risk by half. It is by rules. I think we should just do it and accept. So reducing the risk by 66%. We may get stopped out immediately, but it is a protraction model. So make sure that's accurate. And we'll just take the reduced loss, if anything. Someone said, fuck it, remove the stop. So at least we're reducing the risk of our losses, you know. Why not 67%, 66%? Well, we were risking originally 140. Now we're risking 60. So we reduced it by just over 50%. So only risking $60 on the funded right now. Obviously, we may get stopped. I'm gonna be honest. This is a consolidation of doom. It doesn't look like we're going anywhere, but we'll see. Yeah, I have no words. My first day back, and this is the market. But you missed 1 week of like really good, I would say, easy price action. That's funny. Simple question. Why do you draw FEG from body? You have to include the volume and balance. You got to include that. That's all. You know, I'm not surprised that we haven't expanded, but I am surprised we haven't at least come out to take these highs right here. Like this is like straight shut off, like market shut off type. Like part of me is questioning just closing if it gives me a chance to break even. But I also see it in a way where like if we do get a move like this, I can really see it potentially picking up its pace. But I mean, we'll see. We're only risking $60 now, so might give it a chance. We did the hard part, I would say. This is about our 5th SMT that we've put in now. I feel like I remember a trade like this that we took not long ago, where SMTs just kept getting put in our favor. We were in the trade for an hour and then we got break even or whatever. We're in red for so long. We're in green for like 2 seconds. I really want to see a fair value gap get put here. That would be really nice. We can go ahead and move the stop to. I mean, it doesn't really make a difference, but might as well. Only $50 risk now. Our first expansion. Equal highs. I'm going to take one off to reduce my risk. So this trade is now risk free. And now we let the trade go with hopes and dreams to all the way up there. I would be content to see a fair value gap here. Ideally. If we don't form one, yeah, pretty big red flag, I'm going to be honest. But we took a partial at least. So at least this trade specifically is a risk-free. Because right now I'm only risking $30 on the funded. We secured something around $40 on the funded. No fair value gap. Unfortunate. We get a fair value gap, but I'm going to be honest. The way that formed is not so nice. It looks like it's probably going to inverse and make lower lows. I really do see that happening, to be honest. But let's see. Maybe it holds. Who knows? I say that because this is a 15-minute bearish. So if I'm wrong, well, I mean, this trade was managed well. Was this trade better than the other ones? Yeah, maybe because the SMT makes the trade a little bit better. But really, the other trades are good too. Worst case, we lose this. We're down 200 on the funded. That's very, very. That's not even. That's really. Oh no, we'll be more. It'll be 230. 230. So around 2R. No, less. 1.5. Risking 150. We got the inversion there, yeah. This probably runs lower, if I'm being honest, to the sell side. Probably runs lower to the sell side. I got stopped out on the micro, so I'm out on the fundeds. So we're down on the day. At least that last trade, we broke even. So 2 losses, 1 break even. Yeah, not the best day, but I guess we'll stay here for a bit, see how this goes. At least the partial there was smart. I'm happy I partialed there and didn't get greedy to try to make back all my losses. That partial is smart. It probably runs lower now, in my opinion. I don't think I'm gonna short it though. 3 trades is pretty extreme. Minus 2R on the day. Well, no, minus 1.5R. Oh, you know my fundeds? I'm down 240 bucks. So pretty good risk management, I would say. This evals should be break even, right? Or minus 150. So I guess the entries were not as good. This eval is still fresh. I will probably trade this eval when Fed chair starts speaking. Yeah. We'll see. What does it mean when you say I'm down 2R? So I risk 150 per trade on my funded accounts. So I'm be down 300, but I'm actually down 1.5. They hit it because they don't know how to trade, just copying off Gatie, and I lost, so they're mad. Yeah, that's probably a part of it. How much you risk on that 50k eval? Anywhere between 500 to 1,000. I'm very, very flexible. Why do you draw the OB from the body and not the wicks? When I mark it by the body, it means that's where it formed. But the OB, you're right, is the entire candle like this. I'm marking out from here because once we close above the body, that's when it forms. I got stopped on shorts and then it reversed. Yeah, it happens. How much would you risk on a 25k funded? 0.25%. That's what I do. It's always going to be 0.25 for me. How do you decide which trades to be taken on eval, funded, and personal accounts? This trade was break even, but we lost 2 prior to this one. When you hit on a strategy, you sell a course, of course. Not any other proper trader hit on other strategies. Yeah, people are going to hate, bro. It's fine, bro. At the end of the day, it doesn't affect me. I got greedy, didn't recoup loss on the last one, down 300 on the day. That's not bad for risk management, right? 300, it's not too bad. Not going to trade anymore as the PA is so bad to stay away. Still looking for long today? No. I probably won't take another trade today, if I'm being honest. 3 is enough for me. 2 losses, 1 break even. Gatie, I took 1400 TP at equal highs. Nice. Yeah, I mean, if you somehow found profit from just that one trade, that last one was probably the best, just given the S&P. I won't trade PM because I already took 3 trades today. Down 187 today. My PA net 270. You got a couple more to work with, Fia. Fia's around. What's Fia's around? What does that mean? Down 1,000. PM starts at 130. You read price very well. Appreciate you. Down 700 for the day. You crashed out. It's all about preventing crash outs. Trash day. Why? Probably because yesterday was so expansive. It's pretty typical. Yesterday we had a huge run. So today we don't see as huge of a run. But we managed risk well. I mean, for taking 3 trades, only being down 1.75R, it's pretty good. So pretty good day. 1R ATM model to recover some of the losses. Maybe, actually. Maybe. It's possible. You have 12 bucks and happy? Hey, man. 12 bucks is... Why is it chopping? Most likely waiting for Fed Chair Powell, who speaks at 12:45. Trump speaks... I don't think Trump speaks going to be really influential. You took that short 1R ATM? Yeah. Nice. Yeah, that's a... Yeah, that short was not bad. 0.25 isn't draining. When I risk 0.25%, no, it's not draining. For example, I took 3 trades today. 2 losses, 1 break even. But I'm only down 200 bucks. Pretty sustainable, wouldn't you say? If all my losing days are 200 bucks, being profitable is really easy all of a sudden, right? All my wins are above 200 bucks. Micro SMT in here with 1047 high for 930. Yeah, possible. But the way I see it, if this is going to run, it's going to be a lunch or PM run. Because we were set, everything was pretty much aligned for a run higher, and we didn't get it. I hit daily loss limit. Did you blow it? Nope. You can come back tomorrow. You took the short 1 hour ATM, Amen? Wait, when I read that the first time, was it you? No way. This guy's a goat. Good shit, bro. That's it. Yeah, good risk management leads to profitability. Exactly. I guess let's do a little bit of a. Do I want to post the live recording losses? All right, let's do a little bit of a recap. Okay, I'll do a recap of all losses, or one loss, two losses, one break even. Okay, let me switch to the other account because we took the. You're still in the first long, Louis, bro. I don't know what to tell you about. All right, 3 trades today, 2 losses, 1 break even. Let's break down all the price action and all the trades that we took today. I was bullish today. We had a one-sided morning session in an all-time high market. Equal highs left above, below all opening prices. I view that as a Judas swing lower, and I want to see price trade higher. First long I took was right here. I took it off the CISD formation on the S&P 500. I was looking for something like this. Gets a little bit choppy. We get stopped out on this candle here. So we take a reduced loss. My original stop loss was here, but then I moved it all the way to here, and we get stopped out right there. So that was a 66% loss. The next trade I took, I tried the long again one more time, and I took a long position off a protraction model, something like this again. This was a full-size loss. We get stopped out right here, full-sized. And then again, we put in the SMT, and I'll show you guys, we have to switch evals for this one. Although I did take all of these on my funded, so we are down on the funded. This one had an SMT. We tried it again one more time. This one was the break-even trade. We took the long like this. We took the partial, or we took the long like this. We got filled on this candle. Stop at the OB. And we went for something like this. This trade was our third trade. And took the partial here. And then I moved the stop to here. In which case we got stopped out. And the partial plus the reduced stop made that trade break even. So overall, we're down $200 on the funded accounts. 2 losses, 1 break even. Pretty good risk management for 3 trades, only being down $200, knowing that I risk $150 per trade. So we're only 1 win away from making that back, realistically. So pretty simple. I still really like these equal highs. I think that may be an objective for when Fed Chair Powell speaks, but we'll see whether or not I trade it or not. But yeah, pretty solid day, I would say. Pretty solid day. That's the recap. Would it be good to trade PM session today? Maybe. Can you explain to us if it bubbles? Bro. Noah Peterson, what did he say? How much were you guys down before you started becoming profitable? Me? Why you not stream during PM? I just like the piece of trading PM alone. Still in the long. Damn, you guys are in this shit, bro. Thick skin. Which indexes are usually leading the one? The one depends on your bias. If you're bullish, the one that's making higher highs. If you're bearish, the one that's making lower lows. Down 180, live to trade, and live to know the trade period was expected, but yeah, I mean, I wasn't expecting the best price action, but it's not the worst, but it happens. Tough L for you, Ryan, too. To be honest, bro, Ryan lost. Like, of course I'm gonna lose, bro. If Ryan loses, obviously I'm gonna lose too, bro. Favorite tea right now is Earl Grey. In which order should I watch your playlist? Watch ICT Mastery Blueprint first, and then watch the Gems PO3 playlist. Standard deviation fib settings? Which I got a bunch, bro. Which ones do you want? My projections? You want my projections? If I give you my top step logins, can you save my accounts? Just copy me. Copy trade me at that point. Down 2R today. Missed this feeling. I'm down. Yeah, I'm down some. I'm on like 1.75, 1.5R, 1.5R. Anyways, let's journal in front of the. Oh, again, I show all my losses. So, what you mean protraction model? Protraction model is one of my models. So everyone was saying paper. It's wearing paper. I took these on my funded as well. Let's show all the losses. Well, 2 losses, 1 break even. So, I mean, listen. Realistically speaking, this is a day where if you long, you lose. You know, it's just one of those. At least we reduced the stop loss on one reduced stop loss, 1 break even. When this is the PA, that's really good. That's really sustainable, in my opinion. Um, this was minus. Oh, I will screenshot this, put this in the Discord, so everyone knows that I lost, and they can judge my trading. I can't wait for those earbuds to come in. So if you guys don't know, every trade I take is journaled in the Discord on live stream. This was Tuesday, September 23rd, 2025. Trade 1 was a reversal model long, H4 FEG, M1 CISD. Yes. 950 macro, right? First trade was no, yeah, 950 macro. 10 expansion idea. Um, Equal highs, all-time high DOL. Result minus 0.66 R. And then trade 2 was a protraction model long. M1 short-term low into an M1 OB. We had SMT, and this was 1030 expansion. No, that was not 1030. That was 1015. Yeah, there's no time really based there. Same drawn liquidity. Result minus 1R. Trade 3 was again protraction model long. This one was AM low, SMT into M1 CISD. Again, same drawn liquidity for this trade. And this one was 1030 range expansion idea. Result was break even. Plus minus 0R. I'll just say break even. Notes. Solid trades. Great risk management. Only down 1.66. Well, only down 1.6 R. No, I never trade minis unfunded. Too much risk. Unless I need to blow a funded or just like go for a large payout quickly, which is like very, very rare. Solid trades, great risk management. Only down 1.6 RR. 2 losses, 1 break even. Nah, I mean, I'll put in that. Not much more to say. You know, market stayed sideways. Likely because of large expansion yesterday and Fed chair speech in lunch. Yeah, not much more to say than that, to be honest. So let's put the pictures of the trade that we took in there. And not forget the third trade. What's this? Wrong account. So this is the one where we partialed. This journal process is really, really important. So if you traded, make sure you journal. Really just a lot of chop. I really do much. So screenshot this. There it is. That's everything we need to put in the journal. I'll put this in my personal journal as well. Well, how did you guys do today? Obviously, anyone who just copied probably lost, but for the others. Is this the screenshot? Yes, it is. I'm also posting all my screenshots on Twitter. So let me get that on my phone. How did you guys do today? What time is it? 11? Yeah, I got a couple minutes to see how you guys did. Took 2 losses, risked well. Nice. No trades for you. Nice, bro. That's probably the best thing that could have happened today, in my opinion. Um, the Discord link you have to open in browser. One win short off open, one break even long. Nice. Nice, really. Break even day, 2 losses down 400. Is 400 the right amount to be down? Or did you lose too much? Trump talking right now? Yeah. Do you post your bias in the morning somewhere in the Discord? It's no, not for the public. It's just for me. But whatever I put in there, I will share with you guys on live stream at 9:15 a.m. Eastern time. Just join. Did you win any? 2 losses, one break even. I'm down 1.6 R today. I will show all the losses, of course. I'll recap. I already made the recap. I just have to post it. Short across 4 funded, up 400 for the day. Nice, bro. 2 losses, one win overall, 1% down. That's pretty good management. Break even. That's good. Down 180 on the live. We chilling. As long as that's where you're supposed to be down, that's really good. Not bad. Definitely a good day to practice discipline and such. I'll post my execution. If you guys don't follow me on Twitter, listen, I'm gonna do a Twitter giveaway at one point. Only on Twitter. So if you guys want to be involved, just know that that's where it's at. 2025. I just post all my executions there. If you're curious. Um, 2L, one break even. Further across 4 funded, up 400, just 200, down $0 on the day. Perfect. That's like best case scenario, man. Best case scenario. How much do you? How much do the funded next accounts cost? I'm not sure. Apparently they raised the prices. Um, sign in here. You think Powell's speech surges us up? Maybe, yeah. It could have been what it's waiting for. We'll find out later. Oh, man, what is this? Fucking shit. Someone said I'm still in that long. That first one we took, bro? Start challenge. Futures. 50K. Yo! Oh, that's legacy. I was gonna say. Yo! 150? Yo, they upped those prices, man. That shit was like 100, no? Nah, I won't be live. I'll probably trade, but I won't be live. Yeah, bro, they really stay live now, man. I gotta go make breakfast, go to the gym. The last thing I want to do after taking 2 losses and 1 break even is stay in front of the charts, man. That's the last thing. Fun fact, first initial trade still on. 10 a.m. low, huh? Hopes and dreams. Fun next, no more the best one. I mean, for me, they were never best. For me, it was Alpha Futures the best. But they're still good. Still easy to get a payout with them. Play a Clash game before you go? What? Listen, let me put you guys on, bro. Who here plays Clash of Clans and wants to carry our clan, bro? P&L minus $220 on the funded. On each funded, so you gotta multiply that by, well, only 2 today, so 400. I'm Stewie from your Discord. I want to know one thing. What's up, bro? Everyone says Clash Royale. Bro, I can't play Clash Royale, man. We made a trade today. We took 3 trades today. Fuck that. We on Brawl Stars. You can get it on PC. I'm at work watching your stream without sound. Pull the charts real quick. Yeah, I'll pull the charts back up. I'm I guess Clash Royale is kind of fun. It's not that fun. Just kinda. We do have a Clash Royale clan. There's 46 people in it though. I think everyone's pretty active. I don't know. Today's push. Which account should I take on Alpha Futures? The standard, in my opinion, is the best. That's what I use. Took anything today? All the journals are posted in my Discord. If you guys are ever curious on what I took on live stream, I journal every single trade that I took in here. You can see all the executions. These executions that you'll see, and this journal goes. How are we doing in this journal so far, by the way? Let's see. A break-even win, so that's a win. 2 wins? Alright, so let's keep track. These are all the live stream trades since August 8th. Let's keep track of how we've done on live stream. Okay? So 1 win, 1 break even. 3 wins, 1 break even. Partial loss, partial win. Win? Shit just got complicated. Alright, let's just keep track like, alright, hold on. So break even, 1, win 1, partial win, partial loss. Oh, then loss. I guess we'll keep track of the 4. So break even 1, win 1. Then we have win-win, so that's 3 wins. Partial loss, partial win. And then win, so that's 1, 4. Then we have loss. Then we have win. Then we have loss, partial win. Partial win. Then we have win. Then we have win. We have loss, win. Oh, I just realized these are 1R8. No, but these ones I called in the Discord before taking them. So I'm going to include them. Every single one of these, I said in the Discord what I was going to take. So I'm gonna count them. Loss. 2 losses there. Full size losses. Win. Partial win. That's what you gotta get in the Discord, man. Damn, one RTM model is kind of carrying us, huh? Loss, break even. Partial win, break even. Win. Break even. Loss, win, win. 14-7. No trade day. Loss, win. Loss, win. Partial loss. Finally, we gotta get some more partial losses in here. Loss, partial win. Loss, break even. We gotta get more partial losses in here. A lot of partial wins, not a lot of partial losses. Or maybe I'm just journaling them as losses. I don't know. 1.5 R, I mean, that's a win. Loss. I mean, also keep in mind all the winners are more than the losses for the most part. Win. Win. Partial win loss. We gotta work on partial losses, huh? Loss win. Okay, this is taking a long. Okay, we're almost done. Oh, today. Um, Partial loss. Finally, a partial loss. Break even. Well, I guess break evens could have been partial losses, right? Um, those are the current stats since August 8th. Pretty good. 21 wins, 7 partial wins, 16 losses, 3 partial losses, 6 break evens. Yeah, it's not bad. I do have a code for Fun and Next. I think it's 10% off. I don't get commission on it, but feel free to use it. Um, yeah, so the main takeaway from these stats is we need more partial losses. 3 partial losses, 16 full losses, and only 3 of them. That's really bad. We had 19 losing trades, and only 3 of them I lost partial. Now, maybe, I'm not going to lie, when I journal these, like for example, let me go to a loss. Sometimes oh, I remember that one. We lost so fast. Sometimes I just say like partial, like loss, but really it was a partial loss. How did I get stopped out here? Loss should be there. What happened here? Either I put my stop here. Yeah, see, like, this is what I'm trying to say. Sometimes I say I took a loss, but really it was a partial loss. I feel like this was a partial loss. I mean, unless I put the stop loss wrong. What did I put in the notes? First trade was solid, kind of what you get for trading for. How did I lose this? I don't know. I don't know what happened here. Somehow we got stopped out on this candle. Maybe there was an SMT there. Okay, here. Did I get any real losses? Wait, this is the same day, man. Okay, this is 2 losses. Were any of these partial losses? I shorted, then that's a full loss for sure. Here I went long. Stop was right there. Yeah, full size loss. I didn't reduce my risk on this trade at all. Yeah, we gotta get better at losing less. Yeah, that's something we have to work on. Anyways, I appreciate you guys coming through the live stream. Some people are still in this long, hoping that Powell will save them. I hope they save you too. Um, I will see you guys live again tomorrow, exact same time. Um, and yeah, we'll focus on that. What's the code you made this week? What do you mean the code? Oh, this week I was working on midnight opening price and 8:30 opening price coding today. This week. Oh, my freaking leg fell asleep. Today we had the most ever viewers, and we took 2 losses and a break even. It's kind of sad, but it is what it is. Anyways, appreciate you guys coming through. I will see you guys live again tomorrow. Hopefully we can make back that loss from today. Work towards a payout before the end of September. That would be ideal. We would need a couple wins this week, though, so we'll see. But I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, same time. Peace. I might alert a PM session trade if you're in the Discord, so we'll see.